Hello everybody, today's video is brought to you by the most persistent brand partner we've ever worked with, Wash and Go. When I think back to the first phone call I had with Mr. Wash and Go, I even said, why are you so persistent in getting me involved as an ambassador for Wash and Go? Do you know what they said? They said, because you embody everything our brand's about. And I thought, you're with it. You know what you're on about it. You're a brand about the town. Because when I think about Wash and Go, I think 2 in 1. And when I think about myself, which isn't very often, but when I do think about it, I think, yes, 2 in 1. Presenter, international sex symbol. I also find that Wash and Go is extremely fast and efficient as a brand to use. And, well, that's me as well. Just ask Mrs. Goldbridge. You know, there's nothing I can't do too quickly. And on top of that, when I think about Twitter, I think, well, effectively, in a very watered down version, most people are replying to me saying Wash and Go Bridge. So when I think about it, it really is a no-brainer. Mark Goldbridge, Wash and Go. A match like no other. Enjoy the clip. Points at the top of the league. Obviously, Chelsea can go there if they win this game. But I think the story of the weekend for me is, and apparently there's been some bad decisions in the Leicester game as well. Jack Barnett says Leicester got robbed. But why does this always happen with the Premier League? We seem to have a few good weeks and then suddenly it all comes crashing down on the same weekend. We seem to get an abundance of bad decisions all on one weekend. And I'm in a difficult situation. Well, I'm in a good situation because United won. But let's start off with the one yesterday. That foul, and it was a foul by Kyle Walker on Armstrong of Southampton. The referee gives the penalty. The referee gives the penalty and he gives the red card. And then VAR say, you might want to have a look at it. And you think, well, he's probably going to not give the red card, is he? That's probably what he's not going to do. And then he doesn't give the penalty as well. And I've watched it so many times because you want to understand. You know, you don't want to be moaning, that's not a penalty. You want to understand. And I'm watching it and I'm hearing people go, it's because he's already on his way down. It's because Kyle Walker makes a genuine attempt to get the ball. And I'm like, you're justifying not the red card. It's still a foul. Kyle Walker goes across his body and doesn't get the ball. It's a foul. And the referee goes, no foul. And you're like, you watch it on Match of the Day because you want to hear what they're saying, or if the referees released a statement saying they got it wrong. And everyone on Match of the Day is going, don't understand it, it's a foul. Everybody's saying, don't understand it, it's a foul. And no statement from the Premier League as far as I'm concerned. And it's just baffling. It's baffling because it happened last season with handballs. I've said this before on this channel. I'm at a point now where I don't understand what handballs are, because last season, Chelsea against United, the ball lands on Hudson-Odoi's hand up here. His hand's there, the ball's like that, and he sort of moves it. No, it's not a penalty. I think Salah against Fulham knocks it over a Fulham player's head. Hands up, no penalty. And then, obviously today, Luke Shaw, hands up from the cross, penalty. Even though I think, yeah, all right, that is a penalty, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't understand that I don't understand what's happening with these fouls now. So Kyle Walker fouls somebody, it's not a penalty. Zuma, I think it was, and Kufal for West Ham today. Ronaldo skins them both. They leave their foot out. He goes over their foot, is impacted by that, and it's not a penalty. Yet on the halfway line, Zuma knocks the ball past Pogba, who puts his foot out. It's not an immediate contact. Zuma goes over the top of him, and it's a foul. So I'm like, the same referee has given a foul against Pogba when he's put his foot out and Zuma's ran into it. There are different types of fouls. Like if I'm in the box and I'm against Ronaldo and I'm right next to him and I trip him up, that's a foul. If Ronaldo goes past me and I try to get the ball and I leave my foot out and he goes over it, that's not an instant foul, but it's still a foul. It seems to me that now they're sort of, I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're really confusing fans. And when VAR or the referees are confusing fans, you've lost the fans, because we're watching things now and we're going, well, that is a penalty. I understand in the case of the Kyle Walker one, if you're a City fan, you're going to sit there and say it's not a penalty. I understand if you're not a United fan, you're going to say, oh, Ronaldo's dived. But if that's Aubameyang next week, or that's Salah next week, you're going to be a victim of this. And that's how I always look at things. I always try and look at it from both sides. And I'm like, there was 2 penalties for Manchester United today, and we didn't get either of them. And there was a penalty for Southampton yesterday, and they didn't get one either. And all 3 of them are fouls. So what are the rules, people? Because somebody's got to do something. I think, and I don't know whether I'm right about this, I think that what there's been a new directive, and unfortunately, a lot of referees have never played football in their bloody lives. I don't know what their backgrounds are, but they've never played football at a decent level because they just don't understand. And I think these referees have been told, we don't want any soft penalties. We don't want any more soft penalties. So they're looking at fouls and going, that's a bit soft, I'm not going to give it. But they're fouls. Like, you have to give it. You're giving them outside the box, so you've got to give it in the box. And it's like, you know what? It's like treating idiots. It's like teaching idiots. You know, we don't want soft penalties, but I know what a soft penalty is. And none of those 3 incidents are soft. They are penalties. A soft penalty would be where there's minimal contact. Like, his shoelaces connect with the boot. It's those sort of things. Or, the goalkeeper comes out, you knock the ball past it, but instead of jumping the goalkeeper, you jump into the keeper to get the contact. That's a soft penalty. I've not seen a soft penalty decision out of any of those 3. And I think that's where it's going wrong. Referees are looking at penalties and going, well, it's not like he tried to break his leg, because it's not a penalty. And it's wrong. It's wrong. And it's very frustrating. I mean, we're very lucky as United fans. David De Gea makes the save at the end and we get 3 points. But ultimately, we could easily have been sat here going, Martin Atkinson's cost us 3 points today. And certainly, I think Southampton, if they get in a relegation battle, I know they got the point and maybe Man City would have equalised, but they should have had a penalty yesterday. And that's poor. That's poor.